So 21st, having a look here, 21st of April, having a look at our first veggie bed. Looking really good. Had some beautiful gentle rain last couple of days. Look at this baby coming along quite nicely. Our first broccoli, time to harvest. I reckon the little flowers are starting to open. So that's good. That's the last of our plants in terms of succession. Looking really good. Those beetroots here, time to harvest them, I guess. They definitely losing their vitality on the leaves. It's all turning red. I mean, we could store here on the ground or sit here for quite a while, but I think I'm gonna harvest and really pretty much just leave the brassicas to do their thing. It's time, I think, for the beetroots to come out. Tomatoes starting to ripen. Started to put a little bit of fruit there, which is very nice too. Yeah, it's coming to that nice time of this bed where we're starting to get a little bit more for our efforts. A little bit of the cabbage now is just starting to form as well. I'm not sure if those beans will produce anything. They are flowering, but I think it's just too cold for them, so it's just a bit of a late trial. Had a couple of cucumbers come out, but yeah, it's a bit cold for them, but it's all right. Bed number 1 looking really good, and I will leave those lettuces for seed, just a couple of them. We always gotta be thinking about our next year, our next season, our next bed, so I'll let that happen there. Bed number 2, some things are looking really great. The peas are really starting to put on a show now, with flowering everywhere, so little peas starting to come. Very excited. The brassicas are doing well, most of them, except some of the broccoli for whatever reason. They are kind of burning, or I'm not sure if it's some kind of bacterial disease, but they just keep kind of losing the leaves here and there. Little fruit there, might even be a cauliflower, I'm not too sure, but it looks like the broccoli leaves, at least the ones that we've been having at the moment. Those seeds are all kind of bought, so I'm not really too sure how they are, so I'm still learning as we go, but plenty of peas starting to come now this week. Really cool. Some big lettuces as well needed to come out, which I will harvest now. Mom and Dad are over here, so they will take home some of them. Some of the cabbages here starting to put a little bit of a shape, really going into their roundness, let's say. And yeah, bed 2 great, not as good as the other ones for whatever reason, especially because of this kind of disease on the broccoli, but can't complain. Tomatoes are putting some good growth as well. Not much fruit though, few flowers. We'll see as well, see if we're gonna have a crop of them, but the peas is the cream here with the brassicas. That was the idea, so happy as it goes. Bed 3, now that's a stunning bed. Everything is just looking so gorgeous. Probably the best bed we've had in this run. Everything's just looking lush and really in the same kind of vibe. The peas on the top as well, growing well, putting some flowers now, but just a few. But look at this, it's just green, it's just gorgeous. We got pretty much 100% cover, much more than 100% cover there. When we look down, you see that we'll have 200% cover there. That sun is not hitting the ground, not a bit, so that's exciting. That's what we wanna. Everything seems to be happy. Lots of brassicas, so that might be a problem for some of the beetroots. We can see that they are a little bit hidden, but still very healthy. So we'll see how we go, how they're gonna thicken up. Again, the brassicas is probably a priority, so I'll probably prioritize them because it's very expensive to buy broccolis and cauliflowers over here. Beetroot's not so bad, so we can find organic around. So that's how we navigate, we make decisions. Those beans are just looking really great as well, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be too cold yet, but flowering is starting to happen there. So I reckon we're going to have a few beans before it gets too cold, and that was, you know, a good lucky decision there. And the lettuces started to come out now, and bed 3 is looking really good. Bed number 4, our 4th bed, about 3 weeks old. Most of the garlics have popped up, looking great. Strawberries starting to put a little bit of growth, so they took them a while to get moving, but I think now they're starting to move. We've got some nice little young leaves coming in, looking very vibrant too. All of that garlic coming around it, I think they'll probably be loving too. So as we move along, it's starting to have that nice combination between the rocket and the carrots, so we're just gonna have to monitor that. Try to go as thin as I could with the rocket, not to have too much, and I think it's working, so I don't have to come too crazy to thin them out. Brassica's putting on a good show. Look at this beautiful growth on the beetroot too. So happy as I could be. Lost only a few plants, a couple of the really weak kind of parsleys that we had it here, for example. We've lost it. That guy's still trying to recover and come back up. Not sure if they will. Some spinach is putting a bit of growth there, which is good. We see a bit of the work of the leafcutter ants. They come and said, oh, I'm just gonna take a little nibble. At least they didn't smash that one, so happy as. Just a little prune. Look at the growth on the lettuce here in 1 week. Really went boom. So yeah, happy, very beautiful, good colors, good growth, very little loss. The seeds are starting to come as well, so we'll see how they will go. It's been a bit perhaps too wet for them the last few days, but they seem to be navigating well. Bed number 4. This week I will now come over here and put a little bed where this grass is. I'll just take it to the next level, so I'll just come cut that grass nice and short, rake it out, and then come with another bed, the bed that will be running the course, which starts this weekend. We're gonna have a couple of nice play examples here for us to monitor to the 15 weeks. So I'll let you know how things go, how the planting go, and should be good fun.